Hello and welcome to Yerf, the series where we talk about stuff in and around the furry fandom. Today I will be trying to inform you about Fursonas with the help of Tyler here.
Hey guys!
These are something enjoyed all around the fandom, but some people might not know what they are, or their uses or purposes, and many do not know how you choose a species or markings when you have. So let's jump right into this.
So what are Fursonas?
Fursonas are generally representations of yourself in a furry form. They can just work as original characters, a character you have a connection with or share attributes with, the best of who you are and or your hopes and dreams, an extension of self, or basically just you. They come in many different shapes, sizes, colours and patterns. There are even entire truly original species that exist only within the fandom, such as Sergals, Wickerbeasts and Dutch Angel Dragons. Colorations and patterns are unlimited, and so much can be done with them. There are endless possibilities.
What purposes can Fursonas have?
Many. The main ones are for them things like role-playing, art, and as a way to connect with others. My personal favourite is role-playing, because of the endless possibilities with a Fursona, all the storylines are fixed and you try and find out how they would deal with stuff, and how their lore even links up. Receiving art, whether through commissions or friends, of your Fursona is also one of the best feelings I know, and something that on the commissioning side can maybe a little costly, but so worth it. People also generally set their profile pictures as their Fursonas, and from it you might be able to tell something about them from their species or their markings. And the best thing about Fursonas, in my opinion, is fursuits. You don't have to have one and they can be rather pricey, but when people have fursuits made of their Fursonas, I leap to the moon in joy that they managed to achieve that goal of theirs.
So how do you choose species?
It entirely depends on what you are wanting and where you are coming from. It can be by what you think the cutest animal is, an experience with one, what you hope to be like, attributes that you share, a deep connection, or a spiritual one. The main thing is to look around, see what works for you. A lot of people involved in the sciences I find personally to prefer protogens because they're lore and caste. Some people might choose avians because they like the idea of having feathers, or somebody might choose wolves because they like the forest. A lot of people choose canines because they're common in real life, but I urge you to check out species and even consider making your own if you think that's what works for you.
I've chosen my species. What now?
What you gotta figure out is colorations and markings. Colours don't have to be limited to where the natural fur markings lie. For instance, you don't have to have the normal undercoat coloured in the same way to be a wolf. You are not limited to say just 2 or 3 or 4, you can have as many as you like. Don't be too limited when choosing colours though, as it can impact overall to have too few. Now, for markings. When you decided your colours, you basically chose whether you are going to stick with the basic markings, make up your own, or have both. If you haven't, decide now. But you do need to be mindful that if you are using a custom species someone else allows others to use, if it restricts certain colours or markings. The markings can be many things. They can be just decorative, have some kind of symbolic meaning, or something else.
So I have all of that now. What now?
You should probably make a ref sheet of your character. Because you've already decided on your species, colours, and markings, you probably know what your Fursona looks like. The main thing now is to get that onto paper or a digital file. If your species is common, it's more likely there will be a royalty-free ref sheet that you can download or print and fill or colour in, adding markings as you go. If you've just got markings and none of the standard markings, try to find one that is of the species and without the existing markings of the species, such as an outline of that. or you might have to try and draw it yourself freehand. If it's a species that is not very common, doesn't have a blank ref sheet provided by its owner, or it's a species you made, you might also have to do that freehand. For starters, really just a front, side and tail works, but having front, side and back is ideal. Also, if you're aiming for roleplay, you need to start developing their personality, unless it's just you, and their traits. It's also an idea if you're wanting to fursuit because of how it's perceived. And just like that, you now have a fursona. My thanks go out to everyone on Discord, over on Telegram for helping me, and especially to Tyler for doing this collab with me. My thanks also go to you, the viewer, for watching my content. I hope you enjoyed, stay honourable, and I'll see you next time.
Bye guys!